Hello, my name is Per-Arne Godjo, and I'm the Dean of the Faculty of Scientific Subjects here at National University College. I'm here today by invitation and because my speciality is abuse of children online. I am by profession a social informatics, and I worked for many years within the field of sexual abuse of children on internet. I led for a couple of years a national project where this was the main team, together with Save the Children Norway and our national criminal police. I also, in fact, have been in Poland with this project and spoke to both the police and members of the University of Jelena and other universities. The last decade have seen a rapid development and growth in the use of computer-based communication and information sharing. Internet, or the net, as it is sometimes called, has proven to be perhaps the most popular mass communication medium in the world. As with the phone and television, most of the society has readily adopted the technology, and its spread internationally and its penetration into almost every corner of the educational system and family life as well as work is often described as a revolution. And in a sense, this is true, it is a revolution. And Norway was one of the first countries outside United States who got hooked up to internet. And today, internet is very much a part of our young children's life, both educational and private. This, of course, is also true for adults, but it is our kids who have, and young people who have most eagerly embraced this new technology. My title for this lecture is A Wry Look on Web 2.0. Web 2.0 is, of course, a buzzword, has been so for the 2 last years, and is connected to the new interactive internet. It's not that internet was not interactive before, but now it is more so. You may make these videos, which I'm doing now, you may embed it in a blog, you may have a wiki, you may talk to someone on Facebook, you may download sound files and so on. Everything, it is much more than what it was in the old days of the early 90s when I first started working with internet and creating the first web pages. So, Web 2.0 is a number of positive things, and dialogue and interaction is at the center, and words such as creativity, sharing and collaboration are frequently used. Now let's look at some of these. Creativity. Many young people are very creative as for putting pictures of themselves online. Not necessarily the kind of pictures that they in more sober moments would think was appropriate. In the presentation I've asked what's the problem? Well, the problem is that many employers nowadays Google the persons they want to employ, and if they find pictures that are a bit too provocative, they will not employ the specific persons. Many young people in Norway have found that out to their sorrow. Information sharing is also very important, and today young girls share quite a lot of information in their blogs, not only slightly provocative pictures, but also their mobile phone number and home address. While not every one of these will meet an abuser, they make themselves available for such abuse. They will often excuse themselves saying that, but it's only my friends who see me online. But you and me know, of course, that that is not true. Very often, blogs with a lot of personal details from young girls, but also young boys, will lead to grooming, which is another word, not necessarily connected to Web 2.0, but amplified with this new version of internet. And it means an old guy, grown up, will cultivate a young girl or a young boy and gain the person's trust, will demand a meeting, and then very often the situation ends in rape. But young children are not always just victims. They are also perpetrators, breaking the law. The most common example, of course, is the availability of pirated software, music, movies, and so on that can be easily downloaded from places like the Pirate Bay, for instance. And more seriously, we have another sort of collaboration than what the people creating Web 2.0 thought of, namely what is called happy slapping. This means that some young people attack an innocent bystander while some are beating the person, another is filming it with a mobile camera and then uploads it to internet. Uploading from mobile camera is, done like this, within seconds. This, of course, is a very serious criminal offense. But does young people think about that? Perhaps not. So what? Is Web 2.0 a hotbed of criminals, sexual abusers, pirated software? Of course not. The tool as such is neutral. The use of the tool is up to everyone's choice. But if our children are to use Web 2.0 in an ethical, legal, entertaining, and academic way, it is a matter of educating them. And that is our work. This is our duty, to educate our young children so that they may have fun and still use Web 2.0 tools and internet in a legal and safe way. Thank you very much for letting me be a part of this experiment. It's a pity that Skype didn't work, but thanks to Web 2.0, we've got YouTube. Have a nice conference.